Circular economy. Definition, importance, and benefits. The circular economy. Find out what it means, how it benefits you, the environment, and our economy. The European Union produces more than 2.2 billion tons of waste every year. It is currently updating its legislation on waste management to promote a shift to a more sustainable model known as the circular economy. But what exactly does the circular economy mean? And what would be the benefits? What is the circular economy? The circular economy is a model of production and consumption which involves sharing, leasing, reusing, repairing, refurbishing, and recycling existing materials and products as long as possible. In this way, the life cycle of products is extended. In practice, it implies reducing waste to a minimum. When a product reaches the end of its life, its materials are kept within the economy wherever possible thanks to recycling. These can be productively used again and again, thereby creating further value. This is a departure from the traditional, linear economic model, which is based on a take-make-consume-throw-away pattern. This model relies on large quantities of cheap, easily accessible materials and energy. Also, part of this model is planned obsolescence, when a product has been designed to have a limited lifespan to encourage consumers to buy it again. The European Parliament has called for measures to tackle this practice. Infographic explaining the circular economy model. Benefits. Why do we need to switch to a circular economy? To protect the environment. Reusing and recycling products would slow down the use of natural resources, reduce landscape and habitat disruption, and help to limit biodiversity loss. Another benefit from the circular economy is a reduction in total annual greenhouse gas emissions. According to the European Environment Agency, industrial processes and product use are responsible for 9.1% of greenhouse gas emissions in the EU, while the management of waste accounts for 3.32%. Creating more efficient and sustainable products from the start would help to reduce energy and resource consumption, as it is estimated that more than 80% of a product's environmental impact is determined during the design phase. A shift to more reliable products that can be reused, upgraded, and repaired would reduce the amount of waste. Packaging is a growing issue, and on average, the average European generates nearly 180 kilos of packaging waste per year. The aim is to tackle excessive packaging and improve its design to promote reuse and recycling. Reduce raw material dependence. The world's population is growing, and with it the demand for raw materials. However, the supply of crucial raw materials is limited. Finite supplies also means some EU countries are dependent on other countries for their raw materials. According to Eurostat, the EU imports about half of the raw materials it consumes. The total value of trade, import plus exports, of raw materials between the EU and the rest of the world has almost tripled since 2002, with exports growing faster than imports. Regardless, the EU still imports more than it exports. In 2021, this resulted in a trade deficit of 35.5 billion euros. Recycling raw materials mitigates the risks associated with supply, such as price volatility, availability, and import dependency. This especially applies to critical raw materials needed for the production of technologies that are crucial for achieving climate goals, such as batteries and electric engines.